we have dual citizenship, Jamaican and British.
Hey, I can see the puppy and my scooter and Theo's scooter.
Hello everyone, my name is Misha and today I'm going to talk to you about dual citizenship. I have dual citizenship, my 3 children have dual citizenship, and my husband is now in the process of getting dual citizenship. And that is 3 generations of dual citizens. I have successfully applied for citizenship via descent through a parent, citizenship by descent through a grandparent, and citizenship by marriage. In total, I have helped with 5 applications of citizenship. Mine, my 3 children, and my husband. So today, I'm going to talk to you about how to get your Jamaican citizenship, and I'm going to tell you what I did. So let's start right from the top. A bit about me, I was raised in England, and I moved to Jamaica just this year, which is 2026. I moved in February 2026. So, on the 15th of August 2023, I sent an email to the Jamaican High Commission office asking how I applied for citizenship. I was already a UK citizen, so I wanted to apply for Jamaican citizenship. It took a while, but I eventually got an email back, and the email outlined everything I needed to do, plus the application form that I needed to fill in and how to book an appointment. So there was an online booking system, and I clicked the link, took me to the booking system, but nothing happened. So I thought maybe it's just me. So I clicked the link again and nothing happened. I think even the next day I clicked the link again and still nothing happened. For some reason, this link wasn't working, but I still didn't give up. I clicked multiple times for multiple days, and eventually, I'm guessing it was an error on their end. Eventually, I managed to get through to actually book an appointment using the system link. So I managed to get an appointment for September 2023, for me to go and apply for Jamaican citizenship. I lived in Hertfordshire at the time, and I had to travel all the way to London, and I went in and I was there feeling good, feeling happy, feeling very excited. Got there from my appointment time, and there was a little bit of a wait, but that was fine. I was still happy, still very excited, and it was my time to go up to the desk. When I went up to the desk, I was hit with this devastating blow. The lady said, "Your birth certificate, there's an issue." The issue was, on my birth certificate, my mother's name was spelt different to her ID. It was only one letter, but there was a difference. So she sent me away and said I could not go any further with this application, that I needed to get my birth certificate amended. Honestly, I was gutted. I could feel myself trying to keep the tears in. I was absolutely gutted, because I knew that this was going to be just hard work getting this birth certificate amended. But I went away, and you know what? I had to push on through, and which I did. So my next step was to get this certificate amended. I started this process on the 24th of October 2023, getting the birth certificate amended. By the end of January 2024, I successfully got the amendment. Yay! Way! It was confirmed in an email, the amendment had been made, so then I just had to order my birth certificate, wait for it to be delivered or wait for me to collect it, And then I could continue again with trying to get my Jamaican citizenship. So guys, I'm bringing out an e-guide on how to successfully get your Jamaican citizenship, especially if you're born in the UK like I am. I'm also going to be offering face-to-face online consultations where I can assist and help you get your citizenship. And I will explain in there a bit more about how I overcome the birth certificate issue. So now I had a new birth certificate. I had to go back to the Jamaican High Commission and get a new appointment so I could apply for my Jamaican citizenship. And it took ages to get an appointment. And this time, whilst I was waiting to get an appointment, I actually thought, do you know what? Let me book 3. Let me book 1 for me. Let me book 1 for my son, Theodore. Let me book 1 for my daughter, Hazel. And then that way I don't have to come back each time. I'm going to book 3, 1 for me, 1 for my son, 1 for my daughter, and we can do all of ours basically at the same time in one trip. This time when our appointment came up, the 3 appointments, I made sure I was over prepared. I brought everything with me. I brought everything. Every piece of documentation I thought I might need or maybe need, I just put it in my bag and brought it with me. Everything for myself, everything for my daughter, everything for my son. Because as well, we were applying for citizenship using my mum, which is their grandparent. I brought along every piece of documentation that I had in relation to my mum. I even went along having all the photos and everything done. I had it all neatly packaged, but they still managed to find an issue. So when we went for this appointment, my 5-year-old son, as I said, had his photos done, but he was wearing the wrong colour top. This is what I got told by the officer that in the office. He was wearing the wrong colour top in the photo. So I needed to go down the road, go to Snappy Snaps, I think it was called, and get the photo retaken where he's in a different top. So off we went to Snappy Snaps, had the photo taken, $19.99 for him to get 4 passport photos taken. Then we had to head back to the office with these new photos for them, hopefully then to put the application through. And I could not believe it. All 3 applications this time got processed. For me, it took 2 attempts to get mine processed. For my son, his went through on the first application, and for my daughter, hers went through on the first application. Honestly, I could have kissed the ground, I could have kissed the officer. I was so happy it went through. We left the Jamaican High Commission office in London. As we left, I did payments done via a bank transfer. So I did 3 payments, 1 for me, 1 for my son, 1 for my daughter. In the Jamaican High Commission office, once they've processed your application, they actually give you a receipt. Top tip, keep that receipt. Keep the actual physical receipt they give you. I would even say photocopy that receipt. And I would even say take a photo on your phone of that receipt they've given you. That way, you've got it. You've got it 3 times. It has a unique reference number on there, which can become so handy in case you need to track your application. So keep that receipt. So it took about 3 months for my citizenship and my passport to come through. It took about 3 months, let's say 2 weeks, for Hazel's citizenship and passport to come through. I'm waiting for my son's citizenship and passport. 4 months after the appointment, nothing arrives. So I thought, okay, let me wait a little longer. 5 months, nothing arrives. I think it was after about 5 months, 5 months, let's say 2 weeks, I receive an email. And the email is saying there's an issue with the application. I need to phone up and call in. So I phone and no one answers the phone. I phone again, still can't get through. Honestly, I probably phoned the office 10 times and I just could not get through. I just went on the internet and eventually I managed to get a response. Someone therefore sent me a new section of the application form that I needed to re-sign. I sent that off to the Jamaican High Commission office and they confirmed they received it and they put through the application page. It seemed like for whatever the reason with Theodore's application, there was an issue with the signature. I don't know if it's the signature didn't match or if there was an absent signature. It wasn't really clarified. All they'd said was I needed to fill in another form, another piece of the form, re-sign that form and send it to them. I did exactly as I was told, exactly as requested, sent it away, and about a month later, Theodore's citizenship and passport came through the door. So that was mine, my daughter's, and my son's finally received. Toby decided to apply for his citizenship via marriage. So me and Toby have been together since 2018, and it was 2024 he decided to apply for his citizenship via marriage. So that meant going to the Jamaican High Commission office again. With Toby, we all went. So me, Hazel, Theodore and Toby, we all went together. I told Toby to be very prepared. Get your documentation in order. We had my documentation in order. We put it in packs again. We went very prepared. Again, to book the appointment, we went on the website and we went via their website link to book an appointment. We got to the office again and he was turned away. This time he was turned away for one reason: he didn't have a duplicate form. So for citizenship via marriage, you need 2 forms and you need both forms to be filled in, the original form and a duplicate. So we went with 1 form and we asked them while I was in there, oh, can you print us off or give us another form and we can fill it in? They didn't have any forms. That's what we were told. They didn't have any forms. So that meant we had to go away and the application could not be processed because we only had 1 form, not 2 filled in. The frustration. Months passed and February 2025, I had another baby. So I had my 3rd child called Melody. After having Melody, obviously I had her, we applied for her UK passport and then we thought, okay, let's get her Jamaican citizenship and passport done. Where we didn't successfully get Toby's done, we thought, okay, let's go back to the Jamaican High Commission office again, and let's go for Melody's citizenship, which would be citizenship through descent via me, a parent. And we thought, let's get Toby's done again, let's try again, attempt number 2 for him, for citizenship via marriage. Again, we had to go online and book the appointments. But this time there was a change from doing my application, Theo's and Hazel's application, to now trying to do Melody's and Toby's. They've changed the system. This time you can only apply for citizenship. And once you've received your citizenship, you then have to go back and apply for a passport. Whereas before, you could apply for your citizenship and passport all in one. So this time, I don't know where along the lines they had changed the application process, but this time the process had been changed. We pushed forward. This time round, to get an appointment for Melody and to get an appointment for Toby, it took about 3 months. 3 months worth of looking on the online booking system, but eventually we managed to get that appointment. It was now 2025. So we actually went to the Jamaican High Commission office again, but for my birthday this time. And yeah, to get Melody's and Toby's citizenship sorted. This time, believe it or not, it was a relatively smooth process. Melody's citizenship got processed and Toby's citizenship got processed this time with no issues, it seemed like. No issues at all. Melody received her citizenship in January 2026. So it took from August to January for her to receive her citizenship. For citizenship via marriage for Toby, we got told it takes approximately 2 to 5 years for it to come through. So he's actually still waiting for his, but it is in the process of going through. After going to the Jamaican High Commission office and leaving, you're given a receipt. It has your unique reference number on there. Please do keep that slip of paper because it's so important for tracking your application, especially for Toby, where it's going to take 2 to 5 years for his application to come through. To be able to check the process, you need to quote your reference number, which is on that form. Finally, from 2023 to 2026, it's been a long process, but successfully, I've managed to get my citizenship and passport via descent through my mum, Hazel and Theodore's citizenship via descent through my mum, which is a grandparent, Melody, my daughter, her citizenship through me. All we've got left to come through now is Toby's citizenship via marriage. I'll insert the cost, the citizenship and the passport applications. I might even insert the cost for photos. I'll insert all the relevant costs that I can along this video or somewhere around here as I'm speaking. So I won't lie to you, the process is pretty long. It is long, but I found the more times I've gone back, the more times I've cracked the process. But yeah, they don't make it easy. So if you need help with your citizenship, as I've mentioned before, I'm bringing out an e-guide where I'll go through everything. I'll lay it out step by step, very clearly and very informative to help you get your Jamaican citizenship. As I mentioned before, I'm also going to be doing online face-to-face consultations. You might even prefer a face-to-face consultation more than an e-guide, offering those to help people get their citizenship. Even though the process can be long, I highly recommend doing it. It can change the lives of your future generations to come. It can open doors and create a lifetime of opportunities for you or for future generations to come. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, please subscribe. If you know anyone that is trying to get their Jamaican citizenship, please share this video with them. They might find some helpful tips in here that can help them get a step closer to achieving dual citizenship. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment down below if there's anything you would like to know. Also, please share this video if you know anyone that is struggling with their Jamaican citizenship. They might find some of this information very useful. My name's Misha, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.